What's up guys, it's Captain Productions 72. Welcome to my review of 8129 8080 Walker from 2010. This is a Empire Strikes Back set. In fact, according to the box, which it does say it is a 30th anniversary set, which it does point out down here in the corner, because of course 1980 till 2010. So this is a really cool HOF set, and one thing I want to point out is we've had many play scale 8080s over the years. 2003, 2007, which was the motorised walking version, 2010, which we have today, 2014, and then again in 2020. The difference being, this one probably came out at the best time. Not saying it's the best model, I don't have any of the other models to compare, so I can't really give an opinion personally. This one, I have a lot of nostalgia for, so I think I put this one higher. It came out along with the best lineup. In 2009, you had that Echo Space set with the turret and the trench and the Tauntaun. In 2010, you had the two battle packs that could go with this one, the Hall of Rebels or the Snowtroopers. You had the Wampa Cave this year as well. You also, in 2011, had the Echo Base interior type set. So this set kind of had the best lineup. But this one had the best kind of lineup, you know, in terms of HOF sets to go with it, because the two most recent ones kinda, but kinda didn't. So, as I said, it's set number 8129. You do not get a piece count because I live in the UK. We've got Captain Rex up there because this was a 2010 set. We've got your new minifigures, which only seems to point at Han Solo and General Veers, but not Luke. You got your limited edition logo. C-3PO we'll get onto, but I think he's a weird inclusion in this set. You got Luke trying to cut open the bottom to throw up the bomb. Some Snowtroopers, Veers, Han Solo, and that. Got a turret, got an explosion, it's got some stuff happening in the background of the box. But let's jump on to the rear end of this box. So on the back of the box, of course, we've got Captain Rex up there. My box, I will have to be honest, this is a 13-year-old set, which kind of hurts to say because I have a lot of nostalgia for this one. But, you know, my box is a bit beat up, as you can kind of tell in certain areas. But here you got your features, which we will go over in this review. You got kind of the same, kind of all the stuff from different angles, which is kind of cool. Over here, we've got even more nostalgia. There's a lot of nostalgic things in this. We've got the Palpatine shuttle from 2010, the 2010 Slave 1, and the Turbo Tank, which I've also reviewed. Let's jump on to the amazing minifigures going in order of the box. So the starting up is my favourite figure of the set, probably, and it's one of those figures like C-3PO that I don't understand why it's here. The Han Solo, this one is seen on HOF. It was the first time we got that combination of Han Solo in this outfit. See, we had him in the HOF outfit with a big parka a couple times prior to this, but this outfit was completely new. See, this, yeah, there's better ones. There's a newer one with the new hairpiece, the new legs, a dual moulding, all that good stuff. But this, for me, is nostalgic. You know, those old holster print, the old hairpiece. This is what Han Solo looked like when I was growing up. When I was a kid with LEGO Star Wars, that's what it looked like. So, this figure has a lot of nostalgia. There is no double-sided head. See, we're in 2010. It was a thing, but it wasn't a widespread thing that was used everywhere back in 2010. It was kind of still being introduced, but you know, for a one-off inclusion in this set that didn't have to be there, I really do like this minifigure. And you know, suppose maybe that's what LEGO was trying to do back in the day. They wanted to go all out for the 30th anniversary, and I think they did a cool job. One of my favourite minifigures. Let's move on to the other one that the box tells us is new, but this exact version is unique to this set. So, according to the box, there's also a new minifigure. He looks very similar to the one, as I previously mentioned, you had the battle packs in 2010. And, you know, this one looks very nice. I really do like the look of him. He's got the black hands, he's got the blaster. He's really cool looking, doesn't have a double-sided head. This is General Veers. Again, he doesn't look or stand out or look like a named character. So, if you had multiples of this set, this figure would not be as big a problem. But, it's a really nice inclusion. You can shove it in front of your Snowtroopers as part of your Imperial Army. This version, from what I checked, is exclusive to this set as well, but it doesn't look like it looks so close to the one in the battle pack. I would believe it if you told me this is the one from that battle pack. But moving on to another minifigure that was new, but the box doesn't tell us that. Here we have Luke Skywalker. So this version was brand new in this set, even though the box insists it wasn't. But this figure also appeared in the 2012 X-Wing Starfighter, which I have a review of. It's a really cool minifigure. This is when LEGO updated the torsos for these pilots. You saw it in the Zev Seneska minifigure, who was in the Hoth Wampa Cave this year, and the Battle Pack. So this set has a few ties in a few places by the looks of things. It's got that nice Red 5 helmet print, which looks good. It's got the back torso printing. They weren't quite doing the legs yet at this point. But yeah, I mean, in those other sets, they updated the torso, which was nice. yeah, nowadays we got all these crazy prints, but this one's nostalgic to me just because of the battle pack and the fact that's where this torso first popped up. It's more detailed. The ones from kind of 2000, well, the ones from 1999 until now, you know, in 2010, were just that kind of chrome kind of finish look, kind of shiny reflective stuff. But yeah, really cool minifigure. And this one makes sense. But the next minifigure, I don't know how I feel about him being in this set. Let's jump into C-3PO. So here we have C-3PO. Now, yes, he was on Hoth along with Han Solo, but I maybe would have preferred a Hoth Princess Leia, maybe one of the Hoth Generals, or heck, even just another Hoth Trooper, because you only do get the one. Now, yes, there is the battle pack if you wanted more. But then again, C-3PO is with Han Solo when they're trying to go through Echo Base to get to the Millennium Falcon. But, you know, back, like, nowadays, C-3PO is in so many sets. But I feel like back then, you know, he wasn't in that many. This version was in the Death Star, the Tantive 4, the Land Speeder, this set. And I think they used this one right up till about 2012 is when they changed it out. So, yeah, but I don't know. I think another figure would have been better in its place. But, you know, it's if you got this set and you didn't already have a C-3PO, I suppose it works for that reason. So it's not too bad there. Jumping into the next minifigure, which I personally would have liked another one of. But again, there was a battle pack for that, so I understand it. The Hoth Rebel. So this is a Hoth Rebel. He's very similar, if not he might even be the same version from the battle pack. I don't actually know 100%, but it's a really cool minifigure. This is the new style they were trying with the new helmet mold and stuff they were doing, which was brand new for this year. That was brand new in 2010. And I really, really do enjoy this minifigure quite a bit. You know, this is, again, nostalgia is a big part of what I love about this set and its minifigures. So this is something that I really, really do enjoy, and, you know, maybe another one would have been nice, but, you know, it's nice that we got one. Now let's move into the minifigures that are really cool, and one that I actually have quite a few of, the Snowtroopers. That's right, I said Snowtroopers because you do, as you saw in the box, get two of these. So, they're the ones with the black heads, there's nothing special. In fact, they use a similar system to the original Boba Fett with the helmet and the backpack, or in Boba Fett's case a jetpack or one piece. It's a very basic minifigure, but it's a really cool one. You know, they used these ones from around kind of 2007, I think, all the way up till maybe 2013 or 14. I think 2014 is roughly when they changed it. I think the heads went through some revisions, because I know the 2013 ones, like the Stormtroopers and stuff from that around that time, were given the balaclava head, but this is a figure I've personally got maybe like 12 of, or maybe 14 of, but it's a really cool minifigure that I do enjoy. At least you get two of them. Again, if you wanted more, there was a battle pack. But let's move on to one of my favourite figures from this set. The AT-AT driver. So when I was a kid, I had the battle pack before I got this. And basically, when I was a kid, I didn't realise this was a driver from an AT-AT because I got him in a battle pack. I just thought it was a cool, unique kind of Stormtrooper. And this was one of my favourite minifigures for many years. I kind of see this one in the same way that I see the Phase 1 Clone Gunner from 2009. And that kind of light, but this is a really cool minifigure. Of course, he has the black head underneath, kind of standard. Got that. I just love the helmet on this minifigure. I love this piece quite a bit. But that's more or less it. We spent a lot of time talking about minifigures. Well, let's jump into the first build, which is a little turret. So here we have the turret that comes in this set. So this has been revised and done quite a few times within LEGO Star Wars. This is nothing new by any means. Looks really good. Got a little snow plate underneath that really helps it quite a bit, I think. You do this little control stick. So you're meant to take the Hoth Rebel Trooper and kind of stick him on there. I think that's really the main reason they included him in this set, was for that. You know, I really do like this build. I mean, it can move up and down. It can swivel, which is, you know, that's all good. I like that it can do that. That is pretty good. It does look, and I thought this when building it originally, that it had a flick fire missile. Being this is in no way a flick fire missile. That is structural to hold that on. So yeah, but you know, really nice little side build that they could give you for the Rebels to fight it, even though that is not going to win against the Walker. Speaking of which, let's jump into the Walker. So a set that I find a bit challenging to get all in one shot is the AT-AT, right? It's a bit of a difficult one to get all in one go, but here it is. It's a really big set. I mean, like, I'll put C-3PO next to it, right? You've got 3PO down there, and you can kind of see the size. So, there's a few features we're going to start off with. First of which is actually going to be them legs, you know, because I feel like the legs is important. So, as you can see, 3PO is quite small compared to the legs, but I'm going to start off with the legs, 'cause I feel like that's one of the most important features on one of these sets. So the legs, I would call posable, right? You know, lift it up from here, which is roughly where you want to lift it. You know, you can, these bits can kind of free move. You can, you know, adjust them different ways. You know, they're kind of like a hinge is the best way to put it. You know, you could have the 80-80 kind of boring and kind of stagnant. You know, kind of have it where all the legs are kind of, you know, like that. You know, make it not really do anything, which, you know, if you ask me, that would be the most boring way to have this set. But you could do a little bit something like what I kind of do with mine. I kind of have mine look like it's walking. When mine is on the shelf, you know, I kind of have it like, you know, like that. You know, and do the same with the hind legs, so put hand under here. And have it go like that. So that's kind of how I personally display the legs on mine. Just kind of have it look like it's walking. I mean, it's not 100% the best job, but, you know, I like the way that looks. It looks like it's walking. We're going to move on to the bit where you can put minifigures in this set, which, you know, isn't 100% the greatest, but, you know, you can come up here. So we have this cockpit, which is nice. You kind of got some rotatable guns, which, yes, you're not mistaken. It uses a shovel piece on the guns. It does it on both sides. You can use the kind of hammer piece to hold them together. Got these guns here as well. Got that really nice kind of piece there, which is a sticker. You can flip up the bridge, not the bridge, the kind of driving area, which as you can see there. And you can look inside. Now, there is no control panel. Now in the movie you'll see two of the drivers and general viewers. You can only fit the driver in here, which I think is something they've approved upon in some of the more recent ones. I know the UCS one, I think that one can fit all of them in, but you know, you can take your driver in there, you can close them up like so. There's no studs, so you know, you can take them right back out, which is great. Coming along here, now this is the same on both sides, right? You have this little flap which you can lift up, which sometimes, given this is an old set, is not the best structurally. See, I could have just refilmed that shot, but I want you guys to see, you know, what this set is like, and that's one of the features of it. So you can slide out this little thing here, which again is a bit temperamental at times, being it's an older set. It probably would come out better the other side. 1 second. So inside there, you do get this little kind of area. Now, you could probably fill more troops into it if you really wanted to, but I'm just going to fill it up with the minifigures just now. So here it is full. You don't really get a place for the gun for general viewers, but you know, this works quite well. There are some printed control panels you can see there. Well, not printed, stickered, but you know, you can see the shield generators, which is the main thing the viewers targets in the movie, which is quite cool. So if I move this piece around right now, this piece is kind of like a circus lion tamer type piece, kind of whip, but it will become important later. You can slide that right in. It's a bit difficult to do one-handed. You know, you can get them right in there. You can see it all fits perfectly fine. And again, the blaster, you could probably just, you know, stick it up in there in one of those little kind of studs, which, you know, that works quite well. So you can close this up like so, and it closes up rather nicely. But you get this little whip piece sticking out. Now, this piece here, I'll show you what that's for. I'm just going to put the camera down. That piece there is for Luke, for when he's hanging underneath it. So, you know, you're going to take Luke Skywalker, you can have the lightsaber in one hand, or do it the same way the box does. And, you know, you can have him trying to, you know, go underneath the 80-80, or you can have him dropping down underneath as if he's already kind of planted the little bomb, or grenade rather, whatever you want to call it. You know, he hangs under there quite nicely, and it looks like it does in the movie, which I really do like. It's a nice feature. When you turn the 80-80 around, it's virtually the same on the other side. There is no differences whatsoever. One of the weirder pieces usage on this set is you do have, those are like the little pistols you get from Indiana Jones. In fact, they're the same piece, and I think it's one of those crazy, though you get the handles as well up here, or like the ones you get on the old, like some of the older Lego Star Wars sets, which is kind of cool. You can turn it around one more time. Again, like I said, it is exactly the same on this side as it is the other side. There is no real differences whatsoever. I mean, look, I'll even flip this up just to show you. Like, this can come off at times. This is not the best connection. It is a 13-year-old set. Maybe the pieces have worn out. But, you know, there you go. You've got your snowtrooper in there. All good. But let's move on to the head's articulation, because I feel like we should probably touch on that. The head, when it comes to its articulation, is quite good. It's kind of on this system here. You know, it can move side to side. It can't really go up and down all that well, or really at all, but you can kind of see the connection that's being used. So it works well. Again, there's not a lot of features. I think the main feature when you're buying an AT-AT is the fact that it can walk and hold troops would be the main features. Let's jump into those instructions. So here's the instruction booklets. Yes, there's two of them. So the first one, you know, you kind of open them like this is the best way to, well, that's the only way to use them, duh. You know, it's quite a repetitive build, especially in the legs, and the booklet 1 takes you up to about here. Of course, booklet 2 is where you left off, like this, and you know, something I love about these old sets, I mean, yeah, they do it in some modern sets, but come on, that big poster with the turbo tank, which is really cool. Of course, I have a review on that set if you want to see. And here, with the red background, I don't know why, but the red makes it just that much more nostalgic. We have the Hoth Wampa Cave, Plo Koon Starfighter, General Grievous Starfighter, Palpatine Shuttle, the Slave One, and the turbo tank. Anything on this page before, actually? Just see little bits like this in the old instruction manuals. I absolutely love this. Kind of where the parts count is on the side. That's not me bending the page. Look, that is one page. So kind of nuts that way. So let's move on to my final thoughts on this set. So, you know, this concludes my review. This is a fun set. I've had this set sitting around since, I think, July I may have bought in this. And I've only just now gotten around to actually reviewing it. And I realise there's a minifigure still inside of it. Oh, this guy was hiding. But yeah, this is a cool set. So do I recommend this one? It really depends on what you want from an AT-AT, right? Different ones come with different figures. I think this one has the most out of them all. And in this case, nostalgia is what made me buy this one. And the price. These ones on AT-ATs don't seem to be crazy valuable. See, not to mention, it's like, if you were to buy multiples of them, most people will stick to one version because you want them all to match. So if I was going to go buy another AT-AT, I'd have to go buy another 2010 one. I kept a look up there because I just thought that looked cool, just a little note. But yeah, this is one of my favourite sets of all time. Definitely my top 10. I 100% recommend this set. I just love this one and its minifigures, especially like that Han Solo minifigure is very nostalgic, along with the other figures in this set. I really do like this one. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this review. I may be back on Friday with another collecting every Clone Trooper video. See you then.